Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you're excited because I'm back at it again. I brought you another junk food, but in a little bit healthier manner. It's gonna have less calories and hopefully fits your overall needs, satisfies that sweet tooth, but doesn't ruin you. Okay guys, so obviously the first step is to combine our ingredients. Duh. So here I have some coconut, shredded coconut. Here I have some almond flour. And here I have vanilla. Sorry, did I say vanilla? I meant maple syrup. But the vanilla is in the recipe. It's right over here. And also some so here I have coconut oil. Now the reason I have it in this little bowl is because one, I ran out of bowls, so I didn't have like the bowl that would be appropriate for this much coconut oil, so don't make fun of me. And second, if you leave coconut oil in like room temperature or whatever, it usually freezes up and it becomes like butter. So I microwaved it, but make sure you measure it after microwaving, not before, because then you might not get the right amounts, and down it goes. So we're gonna mix this up. So you see it's sticking together, right? It is supposed to be flaky, so it's not gonna be like cookie dough, but you see it's sticking together, and it is supposed to crumble in your mouth. So make sure it's not like cookie dough. But yeah, make sure it's flaky, but make sure it does stick together. It should form into a ball if you want. But if your thing is too like wet, add some more coconut flakes. If it's not sticking together at all, that means you got too much coconut flakes. You might want to add some more maple syrup. But it should be fine. But just in case, if it's too wet, add in the dry stuff. If it's too dry, add in the wet stuff. Okay, now we're gonna take the macaroons and set them on here before we can bake it. And do not mind the little excuse that. I did a bad job of ripping it. So here I have a half a tablespoon. So I'm gonna put it in the batter, and then if it comes out, drop it here, and that's one macaroon. It's a little small. I mean, I wanted small macaroons. If you want bigger macaroons, use a tablespoon, but I'm gonna use half. Okay. So let's set these guys up. So fun fact about me, or about macaroons, I don't know, is macaroons were actually the first dish I ever baked back in, I think I was in grade 10 or grade 11, like in 2010. I was taking a baking class, and macaroons were the first thing we baked, and I think back then was when I really knew like how fun and stress. don't mind me hammering away. It's like if you have cookie cutters, it's so much easier. But yeah, when I first baked them, that's when I really realized. When I took that baking class, it was when I really realized like how relaxing cooking can be. Ooh, this is probably the toughest part of the recipe. But yeah, that's when I really realized like how you can just throw together some ingredients. You can literally create your own creations. That's a bit redundant, but and how stress-free it is. Like cooking right next to working out is one of the most like stress-free things that I can think of for myself. I'm sure you guys have your own thing. Like some people like to read books. They find that very relaxing. Some people they might go on a little joyride to relax. Some people might, you know, take a little happy hour for to relax, but that's not as healthy, I guess. I mean, unless you do it in moderation, you know, everything in moderation is healthy. Well, not everything, but close to everything. But yeah, so macaroons for that reason have a special place in my heart. So real quick, I was like, what if I try to make these with a protein powder? So I made these little 3 guys. So it's literally just protein powder, coconut flakes, and a little bit of vanilla, and a little bit of coconut oil. But it's mostly just protein powder. The batter tasted good and tasted like macaroons. So, well, I'm gonna bake it with all of these guys, and hopefully these guys come out as good as these guys. But you know, if you want to talk healthy macaroons, then that's really low in calories now, because you know it's like way less vanilla. It's because the protein is already sweet. It's chocolate protein. It's way less vanilla. It's way less butter and the coconut oil, I mean. So like those 3 are gonna be like half the calories of these ones. I think it's got potential. I'll let you know. Be right back. I don't know if you just heard, but the oven just went ding ding ding. That means it's preheated. Okay guys, so a summary of what's happened is I drank some really warm chocolate milk, and also the macaroons are done. So as you see, they just came out fresh from the oven. So I tasted one already. It's quite yummy. But you might notice that it's a little soft. That's normal when it's hot. So you want to leave it out about 10 minutes to cool. In the meantime, we'll be taking our chocolate and we're gonna melt it, because this will be like the glaze. You don't have to do that. You could just let it cool and then eat it. It's already done. But I want some chocolate on mine, goddammit. Okay guys, so now we're gonna put the chocolate on these. I've moved these to a different tray that I can store in the fridge. And because after we put the chocolate on, we are gonna be storing these in the fridge so the chocolate can sit. So I've taken 2 toothpicks here because I wasn't sure how to do this. And you see, it's 2 toothpicks that put the chocolate on top. Let's take this, and I'm just gonna, you know, make a little design. If your chocolate is too thick, by the way, sorry, was that out of frame? If your chocolate is too thick, just put some coconut oil to get it nice and light. So the next one, what I'm going to do is, here's the chocolate. I'm just gonna you know, just showing you the different designs you could make. As you can see, that one's got little things, that one's got a whole haircut. You could completely cover these two, like I'll completely cover this one. Like you see there, you can completely cover it in chocolate. So I'm just gonna decorate the rest of these and I'll be right back. So this is how they're looking. As you can see, this is the one where I was using the 2 toothpicks together. Here it's like one toothpick together. So one is better than two actually. But that's the dish. They taste good, specifically the protein ones. So I'm gonna taste one right now. Wow, it's good. That's really good. Yeah, I didn't put too much chocolate. I mean, I didn't put any chocolate on that one because it's chocolate protein, so the sweetness is already there. But I will taste this one now, the regular one. Well, this one still tastes better, like way better. But like I would say, like this tastes like a 3.8 out of 5, and this one's like a 5 out of 5. But you know, this was the experimental heat of the moment one. I could probably refine this recipe more for the protein one. I do think these protein ones have a lot of potential. I'll try to refine the recipe on these ones. I think, you know, they have a lot of promise. I could have probably added more coconut flakes to them. I think that would have made them perfect. But they're still good. They're still like really good. It's just these ones are so much better. It's only like half the calories, that's the thing. But anyway, this one's a work in progress. These are healthier than the store-bought ones anyway. They're really good. So good. So, hope you guys enjoyed. This was the healthy and easy guide to macaroons. Nice and easy, but more importantly, nice and lazy.